Gorgeous solar pathway lights from Energizer. And check this out. Do you want a runway for your driveway and your outdoor area? Do you want to maybe have your flower beds illuminated, but now without calling an electrician to come? No expensive price tags, no installation, no worry about an electric bill. How about this? Maybe you want to have tabletop dining al fresco be lit with the most beautiful ambiance light. Today, we're gonna bring you a 3-in-1 technology from Energizer. Brighter than ever before, a beautiful new filament bulb on the inside. Also, 90%, holding 90% of its brightness for after 8 hours of being on. You're going to get the most light, the most beautiful finishes in glass and in real metal. And today, we're gonna bring it to you at a great value, our today's special value price. Now, $18.60 gets it home on Easy Pay. What are you gonna get? You're gonna get this entire set of lights that you can now place anywhere, whether it's in a mulch bed, by your driveway, in a window box, even in your planters, all the places where you can and can't get electricity usually, but at a better price. Because usually one fixture like this, if you were getting it installed by an electrician, could be about $100. Today, we're gonna send you 8 of them for just $92.98 or 5 payments of $18.60. And it's from the leader in the world when it comes to battery technology, Energizer. In fact, we are the official retailer of all Energizer solar pathway lights. Today, we're bringing them to you in 132376. Nick Antolik is here with us to talk to us about it. We're gonna go through the color choices, Nick, but here's the thing. When it comes to Energizer solar pathway lights, these are the only ones I've ever put in my house.
That's right.
Right? Because the thing is that your solar panel is not ugly.
No.
It always looks great. It really harnesses the energy. The battery on the inside actually gives you the best type of energy output all night.
It does, Alberti. The absolute highest quality, and if you've ever had that negative experience with solar product, that's the reason QVC partners exclusively with Energizer. And Alberti, over the last 10 years, this is the absolute brightest light I've ever offered because it has this brand new technology with not just 1, 2, but 3, including that filament bulb in there. You're gonna be really impressed with the glow.
Okay, so $18.60 gets it home. We've got color choices for you. The one right over here in front of me is called gray. And it's like a beautiful, almost like painted gray.
Super hot, trendy color for the season.
Then we have for you our stainless steel. Next to that, we have for you the copper. You're going to see 2 of the most popular choices now, the bronze, as well as the black. Now, I've had the black in front of my house for the last 10 years. I will tell you, I had my first black set over 10 years ago. I only replaced them last fall for the very first time because that's how long they lasted me, right? These are not like those cheapy $5 ones that you find at the big box stores. And 132376 is your item number with over 9.8 million of these sold right here at QVC. Give us a call if you love yours. Tell us where you place them. Tell us how you've used them. I get compliment after compliment on my Energizer solar pathway lights. And truthfully, I think that they make the outside of your house look more expensive.
Alberti, they really do. The big thing here is that you're getting metal and glass construction, not plastic. The only piece that's not metal or glass is that stake, which is a high impact resin, which is gonna survive all seasons. Now, the big thing here, Alberti, is yes, you're getting that 3-in-1 design, but this is what I've presented in the past. Every other light we presented, got a little mulch there, has had that single LED bulb on there. Now you have the 3 that is gonna fill that chamber so much more. 3 different lights are gonna make a huge impact, 15 lumens per light, and like you mentioned, after 8 hours, maintaining that 90% same
And
great
notice
glow.
it's a filament light, so the light actually goes down
That's right.
as well. So it looks like a real installed light from an electrician, but you didn't have to pay the hefty price tag. Okay, so listen, I can't even call an electrician to come visit visit my
No.
house for $92.
That's right.
Right, like that's completely out of the question. We have a before and after of your own
Oh, yeah, that's
house.
right. Yeah, and Alberti, normally I say I took the old set and put it in the backyard. This year, I replaced this set all around the house. In 10 minutes, guys, I live in a neighborhood built in the 1950s. There's no street lights. 10 minutes later, charged right out of the box. That's the beautiful glow that I have. And this is at 15 lumens of light. This is functional pathway lighting. You bring your friends and family up to the house, back of the property line, out by the mailbox. You now have a true consistent light all night long.
All right, so listen, remember, we have color choices for you. Black is the most popular. We have bronze, copper, stainless steel. We have a gorgeous gray, and 132376. We've not even shown you all the features, right? So it's a 3-in-1. You're seeing it hanging on shepherd's hooks, staked in the ground, sitting on tabletops, and you can do that with your Energizer pathway lights because they're not just a pathway light anymore.
That's right.
You have them where you can just place them tabletop. They also come with that O-ring hook at
That's
the
right.
top, so that's how you were able to hang it on a shepherd's
Yeah,
hook.
this is only about 2 seasons old. We came out with this brand new design. This starburst pattern, typically you only see those solid lines. You're getting so much extra light, and I love this shot here, guys. Now you can see from the street side or as you're approaching, look at the way that filament bulb gives you a really great glow.
That's
so
awesome.
putting them on, whether it's tabletop, whether it's down on the ground, a flat surface. We've heard customers say bringing them inside or underneath a covered patio for entertaining. The light pattern is going to change as well. So now being able to style this multiple ways, getting the movement with the air blowing in the garden is really going to make a huge impact.
So it's beautiful, of course. It's also safety.
It is.
I showed you a picture of my friend Chris's home.
it was
In
beautiful.
fact, you know what? I'll go and get my phone and I'll show everyone
great.
that as well. Her driveway, there was no way for her to create
That's right.
a lit driveway because it would have cost too much money. Whether you're placing them on stairs, whether you're using them for outdoor game night.
Isn't that awesome?
We've got the solution for you in our show, and I will tell you this: at around $11 a light,
It's
right?
incredible.
It's like $11 and change a light. If you're comparing it to what you find at a big box store for like $5 or $10 even,
Sure.
this way outperforms those.
Well, those are probably going to be plastic that hopefully will last you 1 season and you'll get rid of them again. The Energizer lights with the absolute highest quality stands behind it with a 2-year warranty. You mentioned, Alberti, 7 years, still going strong, but I got to tell you, because of this brand new light technology, this is the season to upgrade.
All right, so let's walk over here and let's see it in action. And I want you to tell me how many sets we've used in different areas, okay? Because remember, you're getting a set of 8 of them. Of course, you're picking up more than one today with our Today's Special Value and our $18 and change Easy Pay. In fact, almost every single person is doing that right now in Saturday Morning
smart.
Q. We know that you're the gardeners. We know that you love your outdoor spaces. That's what Saturdays are for,
It is.
in my opinion. And so here, what have we done over here in our mulch bed?
So, Alberti, this is a single set
One
of 8.
set.
And you can see we have about 6 of them staked down in the ground. We elevated a couple with the shepherd's hook there, and it really changes the look. I challenged everybody last night at midnight. You spend all that time in your garden, but if you look outside at night and see pitch black, you don't get to appreciate it.
No.
Now, putting these out there instantly gives you that curb appeal. It helps you enjoy your space more and really be able to enjoy it all night long.
You know, I'll never forget, Nick, the very first time I picked up my first set of Energizer lights, which was over 10 years ago, right? Because that's when they first came to QVC.
Yeah.
And I put them in my backyard. And in the middle of the night, I woke up and I walked to my windows and I wanted to see what the lights looked like. It looked like a crazy, cool light show because you got these starbursts. If you even get the ones that are installed by the electricians, they don't look like this.
They don't.
They don't.
And so what you have here with the 3 different light sources, you get reflection and refraction that's going to give that beautiful pattern. I love seeing it hanging and as well as in the window boxes. Think about those places in your home, back of the property line. For me, out by the shed mailbox where you don't have electricity, now you can have it. And the best part, because it's solar, you can move them from place to place.
So remember, another set right over here in our back patio. Over 1,000 orders already placed. Almost everybody's picking up more than one set. It makes so much sense. This is the only order of the year. Once we bring it in, that's all we can get. And at $92 and change or an $18 Easy Pay, you can create, I call this like the runway driveway of your dreams.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, because this is what a cool way to drive into your home, but also a safety measure as well.
It really is, Alberti. What's so cool is that when you turn the corner, this is what you're going to see. And if we look down, I want to show just how far this light is going to extend. So you're actually going to get about 12 feet in any direction of the light. So that means you can place these really, really far apart from each other. So you can see in the driveway here, we have them a little bit closer to get more light, but 15 lumens of light is incredibly bright. This is functional pathway lighting, and the best part is that that stays consistent. So after 8 hours, 90% for me means they look the exact same, and they don't turn off after 8 hours. We're talking dusk till dawn. They look like they're professionally hardwired in because they're so consistently bright.
If you own Energizer pathway lights, listen, we've sold over 9.8 million of them here at QVC. Give us a call. We'd love for you to share your story. 1-800-395-1601. You'll talk to Nick. You'll talk to myself. Allie will join us as well. But here's what I want you to do. If you're watching right now and you're saying to yourself, gosh, I really want light somewhere in my backyard or down my driveway, or maybe it's on the front pathways,
Sure.
right? So this is your way to get it at the best value and best price of the season, and we have it for you in a set of 8. And you're seeing the set of 8 right over there. By the way, they come beautifully packaged.
They do.
You could like literally send this to somebody as a housewarming gift.
Absolutely. And they
You know,
come charged. They do
yes,
come charged
they
at
come
first
charged
night,
right
so you'll
out of
see
box.
the impact.
So there you're seeing the full set of 8, and you can place them as close as you want together or as far as you want together. But here's what I'll say. You do all this work to clean the outside areas, to weed your gardens, to plant beautiful flowers. If you can't enjoy them and see them during the day and the night, well, then you're not doing it right.
That's right.
These are just as beautiful during the day because they're like jewelry in your garden, and then at night, they make everything else that much more special. Right in front of me, this is the gray option. You know what? In fact, I'll just light it up like this so that you can see there's your gray, right? And you can see, right, they work on their own. They turn on their own. You don't have to use, like, there's no timers with this.
That's right.
There's your stainless steel. Here we have it for you in the copper. This one over here, the bronze, that oil-rubbed bronze look, kind of like a dark espresso brown. People always love that.
And these two, you'll notice, have a little bit of a texture to them as well.
Yes, and then the black, always the most popular. Now, half of what has been picked up in Saturday Morning Q has been in the black.
Oh, wow.
That's what I have. That's what so many of you have. Here, I just want to show you right away. This is how you, right, that's how you take it off.
It'll pop right off the top.
It pops right off.
Exactly.
And then it becomes a hanging off a shepherd's hook or a tabletop light, and you just place it right back in there. Everything about this is sturdy, it's quality, it's glass, it's metal, but here's why you like it the most.
Yeah,
it's Energizer.
The Energizer battery inside. So from that solar crystalline panel hidden up on top, which is going to grab the sun's energy even on an overcast day, that's the hero right there. That Energizer battery inside makes such a big difference. I mean, if you've gone to the big box store, you probably don't know the battery, and that's probably the reason why they didn't stay bright or you had to get rid of them after a season. This is a huge difference maker. We challenge people to leave them outside all year round, in the heavy snow, in the hot summer sun. They are going to look and stand perfectly tall all year round for years and years to come. But the biggest thing for me, Alberti and Allie, is that this year, for the first time ever, we have this brand new light technology. The only knock that you could really reach for on the older model lights is that it didn't really have that complete full look of almost like a bulb. And this is why, because what we've sold in the past has had that single LED bulb in there, and so when it goes down, it kind of gets hidden. This has more light output. I've got 2 separate LED lights there, as well as that 360 filament bulb. And when you put it into the glass here, this is the effect that you're gonna get. It fills the space, it shines brighter, and is really, really gonna be impressive.
You know, Chris, the last time that we were on air with Energizer lights, I showed you this photo. I'll show you this again to our customers at home. My friend Chris, she lives in Santa Barbara. She lives in the lowest hanging house in Santa Barbara, like right over the ocean.
It's gorgeous.
And this is her back deck, where she put 2 of the Energizer lights in her planters. Look at how they light up her deck.
Yeah.
That's last year's model.
That's
I actually,
incredible.
with
I don't
less
know.
light.
I think Chris might need to invite us over in person to really take it
Yes,
in.
yes.
You're welcome to come too.
Exactly. Now, she also has a really steep driveway, and she put these all the way down her driveway because she had no lights going down her driveway.
Sure.
This is what you can do to your own space.
Yeah.
Enjoy your house. Enjoy your backyard. Enjoy, when you come home to a house that has lights, it is a feeling of just like safety and security. It's the same reason why we like the window lights, during the holidays. These are so beautiful. And by the way, they stay out winter, spring, summer, fall.